Hail, ComicsGate, and welcome back to another Indiegogo Spotlight. This is a really exciting book called CG Vacation by the Diaz brothers, coming to you by way of their imprint ZAID Comics. Now, this is a pinup book full of different artists and different characters in CG. We got a lot of cool stuff featuring, for instance, this wraparound cover for from Dale Keown, featuring a whole bunch of CG characters. We've got Pitt. Let's see, who can we see? We got Pitt. We've got Cyberfrog. We've got, I believe that's Art T. Bear's Black and White. We've got one of the Diaz brothers characters right here. I don't know, you can't see my mouse probably. Oh gosh, what was her name? We've got the Chanu, Cecil. We got some of the cats from Starlit Cats, Shane Davis' Starlit Cats. Another one I'm gonna have to do a spotlight for. A couple of other characters. Oh, the invisible sexy nurse chick from, which this is. I want to talk about this in just a little bit. I want to keep this relatively short, but this is one of my favorite character concepts, and it's so simple and it's so just what a cool character. Anyway, moving on. Well, let me read the piece right here. CG Vacation, a 50-plus page oversized hardcover. They're doing hardcover. That's tough, man. Hardcover swimsuit special, a throwback to the 1990s swimsuit books of the past. Summer fun across comic worlds, featuring characters from a ton of your favorite CG books. This is not just a pinup book. CG Vacation will include spoof advertisements, and a narrative tour throughout the pages, laid out by the book's mascot, Mr. CG. It's fun. These featuring characters from, let's see, Shane Davis's accent? Mike Wilson. Shane Davis. Shane Davis drew this. I see. Okay. We've got 94 Rage-Tality's War. I'm going to have to check that. I've heard of Rage-Tality. I got to check that out. Lost Pages, that's your boy ZAID's. Brutus, Donald DeLay. Sovereign Wolf. Perfect 10. This looks great. And it's like fun, cheesecake. First Man by Andy Smith. The Chanu. War Party, Magic Cop, Blade Devil, and this looks like Bancroft. I'm guessing that's Bancroft. Lucent, yep, this is Bancroft. So, and this is the Mr. CG character, which is cool. He's a totally hip cat from the 1990s. This is the Monster MD. That's why I couldn't think of it. Monster MD, these are some prominent nipples right here. Monster MD is a book that unfortunately I couldn't get at, but I really I'm waiting for the next opportunity to pick up one of those books. I might even be able to still pick one up now. I'm not sure. By a gentleman named Von Klaus, and this is the Invisible Woman. But, you know, she's like this sexy nurse, and she's like a nurse for all these monsters that he's trying to help. And she, in a way, might be the hottest character that's been invented. And not the least of which reason being that, you know, she's completely invisible. So she is going to conform to whatever, like, thing in your head is the hottest chick possible. So... and the fact that you get to see, and by the way, if you want to understand a little bit about drawing, take a look at the way that who's the artist? Monica Machani. Hold on, Macagni. This looks Italian, and I cannot pronounce it. If it's Italian, it's 2 C's. Listen, I'm getting into the weeds about this. The point is, I want to talk about drawing. You can see the volume. You can understand the volume and what artists understand about the physical representation of natural phenomenon by looking at the way that this bra and this thong fit on this invisible human body. Just because, and this is another cool thing, is that I know for a fact that the artist, all they had to do is just draw this. So draw the full figure, and then they just erase out the stuff. And they also understand, like, you would, in a drawing, you would only see what your eyes, the camera, is facing. So you wouldn't see this back side of this thong, nor would you see this back side of this thong, but the artist sees it. So when you see a really particularly good illustrator draw, and you want to understand what it is that they understand about physical space that you don't, this is what it is, and this shows exactly what it is. Because without showing you the woman, the figure, this artist has made you see a woman there. It's brilliant. Anyway, a lot of really cool stuff. Oh, this is who's this? Shant and Jetty. Yeah, this is Shant and Jetty painting. Is this available? Oh, I bet you somebody bought it. Matt Dult. Okay, let's take a look at the tiers here, because I don't want to make this too long. CG Vacation Summer Bundle. Let's see what we're getting with that. By the way, once again, excellent work. Very clearly labeled. I know exactly what I'm getting for $95. It's a summer bundle. It's a bunch of stuff. The 55-page hardcover, oversized, so it's 8.5 by 11. That is a good size for a book. Comic Swimsuit Special CG Vacation Beach Towel. You get a beach towel with 6 a.m. comics art. 2023 calendar featuring hand-picked pieces from the pages of CG Vacation. And that's an 11 by 17. That's a good size. And included CG Vacation Beach Towel Calendar. That's great. That's excellent. If you just want the book, that's going to be $40. The book and the calendar is $55. Oh my. That's my road. This is not a good studio. I've thought about doing some panels, but I don't know. We'll see. What else do we got cooking down here? And I think this is all the stuff that's sold out. Alonzo's sketch card. We've got Brandon Diaz's sketch for his own pieces. Let's see. Dan Dahl. Man, they sold out a lot of good stuff. Joe Ball original pinup. Oh, that looks like a good illustration. Joe Ball's an excellent illustrator. I think Joe Ball, if I'm not incorrect, I think he's doing Death, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. And then, that's Matt Dalton did this piece of the ZAID brothers character. So. Just to let you know, this is going to be ending pretty soon, so you want to get in on this before it's too late. ZAID Brothers have completed several projects, mailed them out. They have had several successful campaigns. They have a lot of interesting characters. They generate a lot of interest. They're 100% CG. They're throwing work everybody's way, by way of this, and creating something really special that CG could be proud of. So take a look at that. Link for this Indiegogo is in my description, so go ahead and take a look at that. We also have a link in the description for the ZAID Brothers, the ZAID Comics Twitter, and I'll have a link for their YouTube channel. They're on regularly doing really fun live streams. I think one or both of them work in an arcade that just kind of lets them, show off the arcade a little bit from time to time. So these guys are the real deal. Check them out. A lot of cool stuff coming from ZAID Comics. Thank you all very much for taking a look at CG Vacation, and have a good day. I said good day.